but I wasn't drinking a lot. But it was a combination of being depressed, having a couple of beers sort of every other day, making me feel even more depressed, and me going into my
it's
shell.
not worse than that cloudy brain, no focus,
I stopped, and the productivity went straight up.
Hello and welcome back to that Dubai Hills podcast. We are now on episode 2, so if you watched the first episode, thank you very much for watching. The idea, once again, is to just give you community updates, let you know what's going on in property, and we're also going to be having some special guests on the show, like we've got on today. Jamie from ProClean, Jamie Hunter, you may know his face already. He has 2 businesses in the local area. He has ProClean AC and Javier Moon. So welcome onto the show, Jamie.
Thanks for having me, Gary.
Anytime. And we also have George Burns, who is our specialist in Sidra. So thank you very much for joining us, George.
Thank you.
Today we're just going to be giving you a little bit of an update about what's going on in the property market. We're just going to dip in and out of that. We don't want to bore you. And we're also going to be talking about what's going on in Dubai Hills. And we're going to be hearing Jamie's story as well. So George, I'll start with yourself. What is going on in Sidra? Give me the prices.
So the price at the moment, so for 3 beds, we've got them selling for anywhere between 4.9 and 5 million.
Yeah.
Rentals on them would be 325,000. For the 4 beds, we're ranging from 6 million to 6.1. And again, the rentals on them would be about 400,000. For the 5 beds, you'd be looking to sell them for about 8 million. And then the rentals on them, again, would be about 500,000 as well. So, yeah, still got good prices, really.
Yeah. Honestly speaking, if I'd have asked you that question 2-3 months ago, the prices would have been the same. Would it be right in saying that? I mean, them 3 beds, it seems like they were always going to go to 5 million. It seemed like the 4 beds were always going to go to 6. And it did seem like the 5 beds were always going to go to 8, and it seemed like maybe they're just sort of sticking around that, 5, 6, 8 million figure now.
I think they are. The only ones that are fetching for a little bit more is if they've got sort of a larger plot or fully upgraded or in a very good location, for example. The standard ones are sort of staying at that spot at the moment.
In brief, what's the demand like and what's the supply like? Have you got many listings at the moment, and how many leads are coming through?
So there is some supply there. It's not a massive amount. Most of the listings that we've got are off market. And we still do have a good amount of leads coming through.
How many listings do you think we've got
in
on
total,
and off market? What is for sale, genuinely for sale, would we say?
I'd say about 20 to 30 between me and Tony, just for Sidra. And they're all genuine sellers looking to sell, mixture between rented, vacant and owner occupied units, and a good selection of fully upgraded units, good locations back in the pool park, for example. Things
like average supply, obviously average to low, I would say.
Definitely average to low. It's not as high as it was, say, middle of the year, start of the year type of, but coming to the end of the year, it usually does get a bit quiet, isn't it?
Definitely.
Don't really be selling at this time of the year, but
and leads coming through.
Again, a little bit less than usual, like sort of the start of the year, for example, but there are still leads there. There are still very serious buyers out there.
Christmas now, innit? People are just down on tools, travelling, going away, decision makers.
More interested in buying Christmas presents.
Buying villas.
I actually haven't bought any Christmas presents.
I haven't bought any.
I just always buy it on Christmas Eve. That's what I do.
And more importantly, I haven't actually had the chat with Holly. What sort of we're doing for Christmas presents this year. Are we going all out, or I wouldn't have a chat with you, mate? Have we done Secret Santa yet?
No, we should do that.
Yeah. Don't know why you're looking at Jamie. I'm not getting involved in our Secret Santa. Free AC clean, actually. Chuck that one in. But thanks, George. Thanks for giving us the little update there. Jamie, I'm going to come over to yourself, and I'd love you to tell your story, because obviously I've heard it. You've bored me with it 5 times already, but no, it's very interesting. I've obviously known you for a few years now, and very proud of you. Credit where it's due, doing very, very well.
Thank you.
With both ProClean and Javier Moon. So, let's take it back to the start. Let me know.
So first of all, I want to just explain to the guys out there that how we started our friendship. So basically, I saw you on Instagram. I think you was trying to sell some Dubai Hills villa, because you are Mr. Dubai Hills. And so I was like to my wife, I want to be friends with this guy. So I DM'd.
Weird.
I know. A little bit weird, but we've created a good friendship, so it was worth it. So I DM'd you, ended up meeting down the golf club.
Little date.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, morning date, I think.
I actually don't remember our first date.
I do. I remember where you were sitting. I can't remember exactly what we said, but it's along the lines that, look, ProClean, we clean AC.
Yeah.
I think we should work together.
Yeah.
I live in the community, you live
Yeah.
in the community, and that's where the friendship started. So it was worth doing.
No, definitely. I think we're very similar, very like-minded, very.
We are very driven, I think, is the
Yeah.
word, and very focused. So
Yeah.
it's good to be like that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So where did it all start for yourself? Obviously, coming over from London. Give us a little bit of background.
So me and Christy, my wife, we were coming to Dubai for a long time, probably the last 10 years, on holiday.
Yeah.
In 2018, we decided that we would get married in Dubai.
Mhm.
So we got married, and by the end of that wedding, we were like, let's just move to Dubai.
Yeah.
Let's put our house up for sale and move over. So we did that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we moved over in 2019.
Yeah.
Basically, I had a job lined up 1 week before we were due to come over.
Yeah.
That job fell through. Our family and friends thought we were crazy when I had a job.
They all do though, you know. When
They
you
do, but
tell people you're moving to Dubai, do you think you're moving to another planet or something? You know,
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
they hear like the Middle East and they put, I don't know, they just don't have a real.
I think that's an old-fashioned mentality there. you
Yeah,
know.
I think as soon as they come on holiday, they change their minds.
Well, yeah, you
Yeah,
can't.
it's instant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you come over, you can't not like the place.
Yeah. Did your family come over much?
Yeah, my dad came over last month.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it?
Yeah, he loved it.
Yeah.
Been over a
What's
few
not
times.
to love?
I know, that's what I mean. But yeah, no, comes over quite a lot to be fair.
And it seems like every time they come out, there's a whole new array of restaurants,
New
and
restaurants,
things to
new
do.
beach clubs.
They come into a new city every time, isn't it? It's that dynamic.
Yeah, exactly. Like, the best of the best is
Yeah.
out here.
So there you are, getting married.
Yeah,
2019, did you say?
got married in 2018.
Yeah.
Moved over in March 2019 without a job and a 1-year-old baby, Henry. And we done all the beach clubs.
Yeah.
And then it got
Spent
down.
all your dough.
Yeah, spent all the dough, exactly, most of it anyway. And then it got down to the nitty gritty, right, I needed to work. So
Yeah.
I went for 4 interviews with real estate companies.
Yeah.
Got offered
As we
3.
all do.
Yeah. Got offered 3 jobs and chose one of them, an older English company, PH Real Estate.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know how you guys do it. So basically, after about 2 months, 6 weeks, 2 months, I ended up.
Gladly, we don't have to do the first year every year. It does get easier as it goes on, doesn't it, George? I
First
think.
year's a crew, that's tough.
Yeah. For me, like, it was very different to what I was doing back in the UK. So I was a plumber by trade,
Yeah.
15 years. We also done AC installation. So it was very different, but I fancied myself as a salesman. So
Yeah.
that's why I went down that route. But very quickly, I was changing it. No one knew exactly what it was, but it turned out I was getting depressed, basically. I think it was the pressure of moving over
Yeah.
and providing for my
Yeah.
family and
Yeah.
the worry of...
Christy have a job at this point? Or?
She didn't. So she's a hairdresser by trade. That's why we sort of set up Javi and Moon, the hair, beauty and wellness centre. She didn't have a job at the time. She was looking after Henry.
Yeah.
Because he was still only one. So it was down to me to sort of provide. So I ended up leaving PH Real Estate.
Did you do any deals at all?
Do you know what? I was that close to doing one deal. I was going to sell an Arabella 2 townhouse.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And I don't know if that was a pivotal moment, but I got right the way to the point. We got all the documents or whatever, and the guy pulled out the last minute.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that was a sort of the start of me starting to feel not too good.
Yeah.
So yeah, ended up leaving there, and then basically like 3, 4, 5 months had passed. I was applying for jobs, but never really like feeling like I was going to get it. Not even getting replies. And it got so bad. Christy had to go out to work then, so she went to work for another hair salon in Al Barsha.
Okay.
To bring in a bit of money.
Yeah.
And by that time, we were like in August 2019, and I was seeing all these counsellors trying to work out exactly how we was going to solve the issue of basically me not being depressed anymore. And then one particular counsellor said, if you give up alcohol, you'll be a world beater.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened after that that session, but
Instant.
I never touched a drop since.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a big drinker.
Did you feel after that therapy session that you started coming out and back to the
So I'm always a very outgoing person. I changed a lot in those 6 months. I went into my shell. I wasn't talking to anyone. I was
lack of motivation and obviously no productivity.
Exactly. Disappear. You've got to believe in yourself and want to do it for it to work. And that was the big thing that changed in my life, that I actually felt put me on the right path, being in Dubai.
Yeah.
So we give up the alcohol, and then a couple of weeks later, we ended up getting our AC cleaned by another company, and they came round, and basically they wasn't too clever. I saw a gap in the market, basically. So I had the idea of setting up my own AC cleaning business.
Yeah.
So I bought all the machinery. I started.
Which in your position there, sorry to butt in, but you're obviously gone through this 6 months of hardship, and you're feeling depressed, lacking that motivation and productivity. You've obviously sat down with a therapist at that that turning point. To set up a business in that moment is, I don't know how you've done it, because I mean, when things were going well for us the last year and start of this year, we've set this business up. We've had crazy amounts of confidence and motivation, and we've probably gone into it with a lot of naivety and ignorance as well. And we've soon realised that it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's not easy to set a business up out here.
No.
It's not clear. We obviously had a lot of help from some of our friends who helped us set the business up. But when it comes down to trying to get that bank account, I don't know what it is.
That is by far the hardest thing that we've had to do with opening the business, getting the bank account. I don't know what it is, but they make it so difficult.
Yeah.
Considering this country thrives on business.
Our bank account, I'd be surprised if it was miles away. We never actually, the bank. It was miles away.
Yeah.
I don't even know whether it was in the UAE. It was this one branch. They give us a bank account, give us a start, and obviously, one thing's led to another with a couple of bank accounts and things like that now. But it's, can you remember that time when you was feeling, in that way, and, how have you built up that motivation to, go out and set the business up?
Well, I don't know exactly what it was, but there was a switch. After I had that session with that
Was you
guy,
drinking a lot?
No, I wasn't. I'm making it sound like I'm an alcoholic, but no, I wasn't.
I have seen videos of you and I
used to like a good drink. But moving to Dubai, I wasn't drinking a lot, but it was a combination of being depressed, having a couple of beers sort of every other day, making me feel even more depressed, and me going into my shell.
Not worse than that cloudy brain, no focus.
But I stopped, and the productivity went straight up, and I'm very creative anyway. But while I was depressed, there was no creativity.
You're probably one of the most focused people I know, to be honest. Like, you're very inspiring in that way. You really are. That's obviously why you've got to where you are. You just drive forwards. It is very inspiring.
Yeah, I think we moved over, I got my wife, and we had the 1-year-old baby. You've got to make it work. I don't want to get on a plane.
What I mean to say is, I've never seen someone so passionate about AC.
Well, it's worth being passionate about, because it's so important, and I live and breathe it, and I love what what we do. Yeah, exactly.
So obviously you started setting the business up. It seems, looking from the outset, I know that Instagram and things like that can be all about perception, but I know that you're doing well now. I don't know how many guys you've got working with you.
So it started off just me, and now there's 20 of us, and we're about 3 years in, and we're planning for big expansion next year, because the market is big, and we're ready to take it on.
How many vans on the road?
We've got 5 at the moment. We've just bought another one as well, ready for priming in February when the weather starts warming up a little bit. But it's business.
What would you say makes you different to other businesses, other AC?
So without giving our secrets away, we do the simple things right. And first of all, and I'm sure everyone will know about this paint, we turn up on time. Mm-hmm. The second one is good communication. And then good hygiene. Those 3 things sets us apart from 90% of the rest of the other companies. That's before we even start doing the cleaning. And then obviously we clean very well as well. But so many companies out here, like technical cleaning companies, they forget to do all those things. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is. Like, obviously we're an English company, and them simple things that are
just the lack of the service standards. I was using ProClean before I knew yourself, and I knew that if you guys were coming around to do the house, there was no headache.
Yeah.
A book jet, as you say, I can't remember, but you obviously turn up on time. There was no headache.
Yeah.
The hygiene was real.
That's
and
how it should
pay
be,
your money,
like.
and it was done. It was what you want. You want your AC clean, and you don't want a headache.
If someone wants to book a service, they want you to turn up on time. They want you to smell nice. They want you to have good communication, and we do all those things, and just doing that helps us grow, and it creates a word of mouth business, basically.
Yeah. I mean, it got to the point, maybe 12 or 18 months ago, you said to me, Gary, I want to expand, I want to get an office, and I think you looked at Fajan or Rajan or something like that.
We were looking around all over. So basically, ProClean was growing, and we wanted an office. And I'm a Dubai Hills resident myself, so I wanted to keep it nice and close by.
Yeah.
So you put me onto this unit in Dubai Hills. I went to look at it. I thought it was great. This was going to be ProClean's office.
Yeah.
And then I spoke to Christy about it, my wife, who owns Javi and Moon.
Yeah.
And I took her down there, and she come up with the idea that she would put a salon in there.
So she wears the pants in the relationship, basically, because you came to me saying, I want to put ProClean AC into this retail unit on the main road. To be honest with you, I've never told you this before, but I thought you was a bit mad. I thought, hang on a minute, an AC business in like a retail sort of, ground floor unit, is not going to work. But you know better than me. And I think Christy's come in and was like, I want a salon. Yeah,
so it went from Jamie having ProClean's offices there to let's divide it, ProClean one side and the salon the other.
We were almost going for the units on the, I think it had an extra 200-300 square foot, do you remember?
Yeah.
We could have put the wall in and stuff like that.
Yeah. But as time went on, Christy convinced me that she's just having a salon in there, but it's doing really well now, so I think it's worked out for the best.
Yeah. No, you seem to be doing very well. I think, anybody can see that. I know a lot of your clients are in Dubai Hills, so I imagine a lot of people who are watching today are going to know who you are already.
Yeah, we service a lot of Dubai Hills.
Yeah.
We offer all residents discount as well. I
What
like to help.
What's the discount? I know you.
Well, it isn't an exact number, but compared to anyone living outside Dubai Hills, they'll get a big discount on what we do, because I'm a resident myself, and I know it goes a long way.
Yeah, nice. Well, thank you very much for telling your story.
Thank you,
very
Gareth.
insightful, and I'm just very proud of you. I think you're very inspiring. Cheers. Your passion towards that AC cleaning is second to none.
It's important, honestly. It's so important. I think people forget, like, they have allergies and they have health issues, and they're the first ones to go to the doctors to seek medication. Well, I'm not saying 100%, but you should get your AC cleaned first and then look at your issues, because not always, but quite often that could be the cause of the root issue. So,
how often should you get it done?
It's a good question, actually. So, like,
I thought you was here, George.
A minor basic service probably every 3 to 4 months, but like the major service you should be doing once a year now. And I think COVID as well has highlighted like how important it is to clean your AC. We've got customers that do the deep cleaning every 6 months because they're hypersensitive, but that doesn't mean that they're wrong. So, but for now, like, minor service every 3 to 4 months, and then the major service once a year.
Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Right, thank you very much, George. Back to you. What's going on in Dubai Hills at the moment? Any updates? I think we had the Christmas market down at the golf club the other day, which I never actually went to it, but I turned up in the aftermath and it looked like a bomb had gone off. It was very busy. They had the football on, and it's just great to see that marquee down now. Everybody enjoying it, the children out.
Now with marquee, is it much better?
Yeah.
In terms of new business,
think about that. You owe me a pint, actually.
I don't think I do,
we need to ignore that drilling that's now going on as well.
I think it's someone doing AC, mate.
Not very well if it sounds like that.
New businesses opening. Not too much since we last spoke, but main one's probably Spinneys opening in the business park. I know Tony's ecstatic for that to open.
I think he goes and checks it every day when he walks the dog. I think in 3 weeks' time, Spinneys will be opening, so it looks like a very sizable unit. And it's nice to have them. I'm sure they're going to have the deli counters and things like that. It's and bring different brands to Dubai Hills. I know that we've been used to one particular supermarket chain so far. So that'll be a nice little addition.
Well, yeah, so apart from that, I mean, the biggest announcements for Dubai Hills, you'll probably want to announce that one for everyone.
So Strada is coming to Dubai Hills. We are coming home, baby. We are going to be located in the Park Heights Square. So we've managed to take 3 units, put them together, and we're going to have our office over there, our headquarters. We won't be in there till about March, April, but yeah, the idea of it is so that we've got an amazing location with a true lifestyle for everybody who works with us. And we want to become the local real estate brokerage in Dubai Hills. That's the aim. So
how big is it, Gary?
Very exciting. It's close to 7,000 square foot. It's absolute shell and core concrete. So we're just going through the contractors at the moment. Holly's helping without getting the quotes and things. So we're going to pick our contractor by the end of the week and start getting it fitted out. But I'm just mad excited for it. We've got a really good, cool concept. We've really been looking into the science behind the way the office will look and feel, and I'm just mad excited, to be honest, mate. It's I don't even really feel that nervous. I just know it's going to work. I just know it's going to work.
You need that belief flow in any business, don't you?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
7,000 square feet.
7,000, I think 6,800, something like that. Rounded up, eh?
There's going to be a few agents in there then, I think.
Yeah. No, we just want a nice place for everybody to work, first of all, to feel proper, to feel good about the place that you're working, and the functionality that's being offered in Dubai Hills now along the boulevard, the business park. There is, I think we might have mentioned it on the last podcast, there's 4 licensed bars and restaurants coming there, so it's gonna offer that functionality to everybody who works with us at Strada. I think the location's very important for brokers going out doing viewings and meetings and things like that. So yeah, just to try and give us a bit more of an edge, locate ourselves centrally in Dubai Hills. But yeah, that's us coming to Dubai Hills. So Jamie, thank you very much.
Cheers, Gary.
Great story, truly inspiring. Thank you, George.
Thank you.
Nice to see you on the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. The reason that we're doing it is to give the updates to our subscribers, and we'll keep on doing it middle of every month. If we don't see you before, have a lovely Christmas, and we will see you all soon. We'll see you next month. Thank you very much for watching.